Hello, everyone, and welcome to Vent This. I'm Chuck. You guys are really lucky today. You're going to be subjected to some very questionable responses to some of your serious and not so serious vents by three people who are not certified in any way or have any qualifications to even talk to you.
Thanks, Chuck. And I'm Chris. I created this podcast because I thought we could use a space to let out some steam and vent. So why not let folks come here and we can all vent together? Maybe we can help each other out. So I asked my friends to join me. Meet Chuck. He's smart, he makes me laugh, and he rides tall in the saddle.
Thanks for that introduction, Chrissy.
And meet Don, a true Renaissance man.
You must be referring to my 2 chinchillas in heat. I can't make a living at just one thing.
And here's my good friend Loretta. She's brilliant, and once you hear her voice, you will tune out everything else. Loretta, say a few words.
I just read the letters.
Wow, that was a few words.
That's actually less than a few words.
Okay, then, let's hear our first vent.
And our first vent is actually a voicemail.
Hey, guys. Sorry, there's a woman there named Chris, I think. Sorry, didn't get all the names right. So listen to my problem. It's a vent, I know. I'm in a 6-month relationship with a guy, and I'm madly in love with him. We both we really knew from the start that we would get married. So I want to take it slow in the romantic department, so kissing was our way of having fun. So the other day he tells me we're not having sex because we're going to wait until we get married. I said to him, are you joking? We're not getting married for a year. You don't want to have sex for a year? I'm like, what the fuck? Who talks like that? Please, I'm not a loose woman. I'm like, I'm in a relationship, in love with a guy, but is this normal? I feel like I'm sexless in Seattle. Can you help me out?
Well, for me, it's like, this is the way the world is getting. This is crazy. It's like, we've got enough of this. It's like when you buy something from Amazon, and it shows up, you don't like it. Now you got to send it back. It's like, no, I try the shoes on before I walk out of the store. I don't buy my sneakers and my underwear and all this stuff on Amazon. It shows up, it doesn't fit. Come on. It's like, this is the same thing. It's like, try the shoes on, take them home.
I think this is just a problem in Seattle. I think she should move.
Maybe that's what it is. The cold weather. But that would make you want to get all cuddly and warm.
The rain, it's musty. Yes.
She didn't say, it was a lady. She didn't, sexless and Seattle, you didn't mention if he was, it's a religious thing. Because if it's a religious thing where some people don't have sex until they're married, then you have to decide, can I live with that religious, doctrine? But
and what other problems are coming, because of that you may not agree with,
Yeah, I think you guys need to have a long discussion, and just talk about the sex issue, any other issue, and make that assessment. It's, you can fall in love with the wrong person. Hello.
Hey,
there's groups, and there's groups for everything. Horny religious people for America or something.
Okay,
there's got to be a group for.
What is that? That's the HRA, right?
Yes, you've heard of it. Oh, good.
Americans,
good.
Yeah. So anyway,
Horny religious people of America.
Yeah. You gotta figure out what you're doing there, and if you can live with that, But I don't think people think it out all the way nowadays. It's like, oh, I'm excited. This is wonderful, and this is probably why there's so much divorce. Not to start getting on a soapbox or a bandwagon or a high horse or anything else I can get on a stagecoach. I don't want to get on my stagecoach about this.
What she didn't talk about? I wonder if they do sex texting. If they're not going to have full on, whatever you want to call it, then maybe they can do something like that. So maybe.
Are you referring to bumping uglies?
I don't know what that is, Don. What's a bumping ugly? Don?
It's another.
It's when you take your uglies and you bump them together.
There you go.
All right,
Oh.
I got it now. But you can't do
Okay.
that. You can't do that with texting.
I
But
still
that's
don't
what
know what that means, and I don't want to know.
Oh, there's an ugly, and you bump it.
Okay.
That's called bumping your ugly.
Okay, don't want to know about that.
It's a personal thing. It's getting very personal.
But sexless in Seattle, seriously, consider the sex texting. I don't know what Don's talking about bumping the ugly, but, have a serious conversation and make an assessment.
Chris, you got to get out more. We're staying more.
Yeah.
I don't get out at all,
Go
actually.
out there and bump some uglies, man.
Right.
So anyway, all right. Well, I guess have we solved this problem here for
Probably not. She's probly going into therapy.
I felt the earth move. I'm good.
Okay.
So under your feet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I hope we all get what bumping the ugly means. I sure don't. Okay, let's move on to our next letter. Loretta, let the vents continue.
Hi, Chuckles, Don88, and Chit Chat Chris. I really enjoy your podcast. Sometimes you don't have anyone to bitch to, and you guys give me that space. Okay, this is my vent. My friend asked me to go to dinner with her, which we often do because we live in the same building. We went to a fun sushi restaurant down the street. 10 minutes later, her friend calls and asks if he can join us, and we said, great. I wasn't very hungry, so I ordered one sushi roll and water. This guy who joined us ordered $80 worth of sushi. And when the dinner was over, he told the waiter to split the bill 3 ways. I was so pissed. Why should I have to pay for his huge meal? I ate one sushi roll. My friend had 2 rolls. I didn't have the nerve to say anything. I'm not cheap, but that was really rotten. I don't like being taken advantage of.
Well, right off the bat, I think there's something fishy about this story.
I have a problem with sushi. I have a mantra I live by. You don't cook, I don't eat.
There.
You don't cook, I don't eat.
There.
If this person wants sushi so badly for free, I think she should stick her head in the lake, take a bite of the first thing that swims by,
and
eat it raw.
Yeah,
that's
and
all.
You'll save your money that way.
There you go.
But,
Sushi,
I mean, if
you don't cook, I don't eat.
If you've been out for sushi lately, $80 worth of sushi is really not a whole lot of sushi, but you get there pretty quick. But it's like, you know what? In a case like this, I would say, wait a second. I had one roll. I'm paying for my roll. Why do we have to split? Especially if you don't even know this third person that came in. I mean, I think it's only fair.
And then tell him to roll over.
You have a cricket sound? Is there a cricket sound we can play?
That was the take on your roll there, Chuckles.
Did I roll? I didn't hear myself roll.
You're not rolling with me.
No, I'm not rolling with you. All right. So we'll put 2 cricket sounds in.
You can't tune a fish, but you can tune a guitar.
I thought it was a piano you tune. I guess
Okay.
you could tune both.
I think we should, if I were that person, and that actually has happened to me, I would say to my friend, I'm not going to dinner with your friend again. That's absurd. I just had an $8 sushi roll go into $30 sushi roll, so I'm not doing it. And if it happens again, I'm going to say something.
Right.
And
There you go.
and then I'm not going to roll over.
Right. Yeah. That's just so. Yeah. Some people are just cheap that way, and some people set themselves up for that kind of reward where they go meet somebody and then, we'll just split the bill.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've had that
You have
happen
a cheese
before.
sandwich, I'll have the lobster, and let's split the bill.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there we
Wrong.
go. Well, I hope we helped this person, and if we didn't, well, try again. Maybe we'll help you next time.
Or go to a different sushi restaurant or try something else.
It's like,
Okay. Let's hear our next vent, Mr. Audio Man and Loretta.
Hey, I've got to vent about this because it really impacts me. I share an office at work with a guy who does not use deodorant. Man, he really stinks. Actually, I'm not sure if he uses deodorant or not because I'm told some people still smell even if they use it. I can't sit in the same room with him. Maybe this isn't a vent, but I honestly don't know who to talk to. My boss is aware of it, but he doesn't say anything. Maybe my coworker will hear this. Can you guys repeat this episode a few times just to make sure he hears it? He loves your podcast, so there is a good chance he will hear it.
Ooh, this vent stinks.
Oh my
You know-
God, that's what she said. Yeah, it stinks. But this is an ongoing problem for a lot of people. I had this happen one time, but it was with this person with gas, and just letting gas go, and you're trying to work, and you're all in the same room together, and what people started doing was leaving air room deodorizer cans around. And
Come on.
no, that's what we did. And eventually, and then spraying when they'd walk out, spray, they'd walk back in and it smelled like roses or orange juice or whatever. And, and eventually I think they caught on and it was embarrassing, and I had the same thing with body odor with someone that used to sleep in the office that I shared with them. And you'd walk into that office and woohoo. So, yes, I said it. Woohoo.
Wait, so wait. Oh, I'm sorry, Don. Go ahead.
No, it's a good thing this isn't smell-o-vision, because I think maybe he should. This vent person, I think they should go to the 99-cent store, get a bucket of clothespins, give them out to everybody on the floor, except the person who's emitting this odor, and maybe the person will get the idea if he sees everybody with one on their nose except him.
They're emitting, but they're not admitting.
Yes.
So anyway, well.
But Chuck, getting back to your story, so when they sprayed the room, so that person everybody knew he
and
smelled.
eventually they started doing something about their problem, and I think actually before it all came to a head, somebody had actually pulled that person aside and just said, hey, because the person started coming in to the room and going, why does it smell so flowery in here, and so forth, and somebody who was brave enough pulled them out into the hallway and said, you stink.
Oh my God! They said you.
Well,
Now,
I don't
that's
know
the
what they
best
said.
solution
I
I've
wasn't
heard
there.
yet, Chuck.
Yeah,
Thank
there you go. Yeah, somebody stinks. Let them know.
Let them know.
Okay.
You stink.
I'm sure they said it nicer than I just did, but
God, we don't share an office with you.
yeah, no, you're lucky.
Well, that's the problem sometimes. I don't think people know they smell unless somebody tells them.
Exactly. That's it. It's like,
Yeah.
if you're used to, smelling a certain thing and that's it, or certain cultures, certain people.
Yeah,
that
I
cook
think it's
certain
I think it's
food.
legal in France to stink.
Well, I think you're right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them
Maybe
smell like
Italy
wee-wee.
too.
They smell like wee wee.
Okay.
So anyway. All right.
Well,
All right. Well, hopefully the person here that was complaining is giggling, but we're having a good
Move to
time.
France, everybody stinks.
No, not everybody. Sure, there's a couple of people there that don't. All right. Here's where the lawsuit comes in. Okay. So, the French Foreign Legion is going to be on our ass now.
that concludes this episode of Vent This.
Oh, no, it doesn't. Does it really? Oh, my God. Oh, well, this was fun. And I hope we provided everybody with some food for thought or at least a few laughs. And remember, don't waste your time. It'll be a waste of your mind. And don't forget to go to ventthis.org and send us a vent. Or you can call us at 818-570-2535. Yep, I said it. 818-570-2535 and leave us a vent on voicemail. We'll play it back on an upcoming episode. All the information is on ventthis.org. Thanks a lot.
Free.
It is free.
Okay, let's cut the mic. Someone, please.